This is the Women's Basketball Playbook, presented by WVU Healthcare.
Happy New Year to you and yours. Welcome again to another edition of the Mountaineer Playbook, along with the head coach Mike Carey. I'm Jeff Culhane, and coach, non-conference play wrapped up. 11 in a row for you and for your team. What grade would you give your women through non-conference action thus far, and why?
Well, I think, after losing the first game against Ohio State, which I felt we very easily could have won if we would have played up to our capabilities, to win 11 in a row, I'd give us a B+, A- right now.
Yep. We talk a lot about your senior leadership with Asia Bussey.
But let me tell you, Jeff, I'm an easy grader.
You're an easy grader.
I'm an easy grader.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it at all.
When I was back teaching high school and elementary and that, I always gave them good grades because, I didn't want them going home to their parents and their parents on the little kids. So I always was an easy grader.
Well, there you go. We talk a lot about your senior leadership with Asia Bussey and Crystal Caldwell and Jess Harley in that group. You've had some other players step up and emerge, and one of those has been junior Avery Fields. 15 points the last two games, season high for her, scoring the basketball. What have you noticed about her play offensively, and how important is that for you offensively going into Big 12 play?
Well, it is. Anytime we can have 4 or 5 players who can score double figures at any given night, and really I feel we have more than that. Avery, what happened the other night against Duquesne, the 4 was doubling down on Asia, and Avery stepped up and hit some points. And the other night when we played our last non-conference game, she did the same thing. So that's good to see, because if they do add in the Big 12, she has a lot of confidence right now to score, and we need her to do that. And I've been saying all year long, Jeff, as you know, our point guards need to continue to do that also.
All right, it really gets going for you and for your team beginning this Thursday against Kansas, and then this Saturday against Oklahoma State. Big 12 play opens up. What can you take, Coach, from your experience in year number 1 to help prepare you and get you ready for this grind beginning here very soon?
Well, I just think the surroundings, number 1. I think, our players will be familiar with the surroundings because we have a lot of veteran players back. Number 2, I think, we know their style play a little bit better right now, and who they have returning and, those type of things. It is great for us as a coaching staff and them as a player, because now when you point out some of their best players, I remember her, she played last year and all that. So, you have a little bit of history there. Anytime you have a little bit of history with the programs, it makes it better.
You lost a tight one with Kansas at home a year ago and then went there and won by 16 points. What's a scouting report on the Jayhawks, your first opponent in league action?
Well, they'll play man. They'll play some 2-3 zone. They don't do a lot of pressure full court. They have some people that can score. And everybody in the Big 12 is going to be a good basketball team. They lost their starting point guard and their 5 from last year. So, they have a new point guard and a new 5 in there this year. And so we'll see. We got to go up there. Anytime you play on the road, you got to stay extremely focused, and you have to have the team well scouted, and then you got to get lucky sometimes. You got to hit some shots and hope they're not hitting their shots.
Coach, thanks for the time. Can't wait to get this rolling, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
This is the Women's Basketball Playbook, presented by WVU Healthcare.